back. So in today's video I have done a little chit chat get ready with me, and I have created the look that's on my face right now. It is super luminous and dewy and fresh, and I love it. I have been doing super matte skin and matte foundation for so long now, and I don't know why. Like, luminous skin used to be my go-to. I used to only ever do luminous looks, and I just stopped, and I regret it because I love the way my skin looks right now. And if you guys are interested in how I achieved this look, then please just keep on watching. Alright, let's get into it. That was really weird. I don't know why I said that. So I already have my brows filled in. I did them like super light, like super light. I hardly put any product on because I want it to be like a bit natural, because I feel like natural... Okay, what is all this stuff on my camera? Yeah, I wanted them to be super natural because I feel like natural kind of goes with a dewy look. I'm just going for like a natural, fresh-faced look. So I'm going to use an illuminating primer, and this is the Smashbox one. It looks so disgusting in there. Look at that. Does that not look so disgusting? Hard. Ugh. It's like a poop. It's like a little poop. Do you see that? Now that that's on, I'm going to go in with foundation. So I think I'm going to use the Natasha Denona Face Glow Foundation in shade 42. I just washed all my brushes, so they smell good and they're all like so clean, and I love it. I love clean brushes. This foundation gives like no coverage in my opinion. It's just like, basically to me this foundation is like a tinted moisturizer. So if you have things you want to cover it, like I have this pimple right here, you are going to want to either use a color corrector underneath and a concealer, or just a concealer. And if you wanted to use a fuller cover foundation, if you want to use a fuller coverage foundation for this look but still keep it like super dewy, then I would just suggest mixing like a liquid illuminator in. I hate the feeling of putting foundation on. Oh my good lord. So now what I'm going to do to like just give a little bit more coverage to those blemishes is use my Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer. And this is in the shade Custard. And I'm just going to put it over any like redness that I have. And I'm also going to conceal and prime my eyes with this. And I'm also just going to bring this down the bridge of my nose. You will never see me not do that. I always put concealer down the bridge of my nose. To set my under eyes, I'm going to be using the E.L.F High Definition Under Eye Setting Powder as per usual. This is lasting so long, but look how tiny it is, like compared to my hand. This is so tiny. But I've been using it so much and it's still going strong. But guys, I am so excited because I know a lot of people ask for me to like do vlogs and stuff, and I never do because I never know like what to vlog. But I'm going to Sydney super soon, so I'm gonna vlog that. I'm going for like 3 days, so I'm gonna vlog that, and I'm really excited because it's gonna be like my first kind of vlog. I mean, I know I vlogged Thailand, but this is gonna be my first like, not really, I don't know, it's gonna be like, I don't even know, I feel like it's my first vlog. I feel like Thailand was just different, you know? And I'm just gonna use this to set my eyeballs as well. So there are going to be areas on my face. I don't know about you guys. If you have dry skin, then probably not, but there are areas on my face because I have combination to oily skin that I'm going to want to set so that it's not so bright and it doesn't like get all oily throughout the day. So, oh my god, it's broken. That's so sad. Okay, I'm not using that then. So I'm going to take my Sexy Mama Anti-Shine Translucent Powder from TheBalm. And where is my... This is the Glow Kit from Anastasia. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to swirl it in there. Tap that off. Grab my Glow Kit. And I'm just going to use the shade Bubbly here, and I'm just going to tap it in there. So that way we keep everything nice and dewy, but we're still going to be setting any areas that we don't want to get oily throughout the day. And I also just like to set places where I'm going to be putting powder products, because I just don't like the way it works on my skin if I just put like, say, a bronzer straight onto a liquid foundation. I just feel like it doesn't work, it gets sticky and I don't like it. So I just like to go over that a little bit to give the powder product something to stick to. You know when you can feel a hair on you, but you can't see it, and it's just there tingling, and you're like, where the heck is this hair? Because that's happening to me right now, and I don't like it. So I've been using this bronzer way too much, but it's not matte, so it does have a little bit of shimmer in it, which is what I like about it, especially for like a dewy, fresh face look. So this is the Sun Bunny bronzer from Too Faced, and I'm just using the Models Prefer powder brush. And I always like to put a little bit of bronzer on my forehead. See, I don't like to make my forehead appear smaller. It's just like if you have these like really bronzed, contoured cheekbones, it's gonna look weird if you have a bare forehead. Putting bronzer like on any other area of the face is just gonna make everything look more connected than just having these like super brown cheekbones and then everything else it's like, what? And I'm also gonna be contouring because I can't live without my contour. I love to contour, so I'm using the Chocolate Soleil bronzer from Too Faced, and I'm also using a Nars Eater brush, which I haven't used in a while, so I'm hoping it goes okay. Is that annoying when I do that? Whoa! And I also want to do a little bit of blush, so I'm going to use the Bellissimo Bronze Baked Powder Blush from Milani. And the reason I like this one for this particular look is because it's really luminous, and it's not going to take away from that like fresh, luminous, dewy look that we have going on. So I'm just going to grab a Real Techniques blush brush and apply a little bit of this. I'm just going to use a little bit of highlighter, so I'm using the Glow Kit from Anastasia, and I'm going to use Sunburst and Bubbly and Dripping in Gold and just mix all three of those on my trusty old Morphe M510. So onto the eyes. First things first, I'm going to pick up my bronzer again, Quick Smart, and I'm just going to kind of add this in the crease, because the bronzer is like the perfect shade to kind of give you some definition in your crease without making anything too intense, so you still look super fresh. I'm just going to grab a thinner brush. This is a Sigma E25, and I'm just going to add the bronzer on my lower lash line. And I'm now picking up Sateen. This is a shade from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I'm just going to pack this all over my lid, just everywhere, just everywhere. This just gives a really nice sheen to the look. I mean, a sheen to the eye, so like it kind of ties in with everything and makes everything look super dewy. I'm picking up my Glow Kit again, and I'm just going to take the shade Bubbly here on a 231 Luxe Pencil brush, Luxe Petite Crease brush from Zoeva, and I'm just going to highlight my inner corners and my brow bone. So before I apply any mascara, I'm just going to grab this black gel liner. This is Swerve from ColourPop, and I'm going to tight line my eyes. This is just going to make the mascara, like your lash line, appear thicker and fuller. It seems like such an insignificant step, but it does make a difference. The mascara that I'm going to be using today is Perversion from Decay. Today I haven't actually tried this one. I'm hoping I remember the color correctly. This is from Bite Beauty, and it's in the shade Cream. And now I'm going to add a creme gel liner in the shade Honeydude from ColourPop. So this is just like a nude liner, and I'm going to add this into my waterline. I never ever like putting anything other than black or brown in here. I feel like it just doesn't suit me because I have like really big eyes. So you could totally leave it as is, just like this. But because I'm me and I love false lashes and the drama, I'm going to be adding some false lashes onto my eyes, and I'm just using these crusty old Queen Bee lashes from Koko Lashes, which you can get at Lady Moss Boutique. Everyone always asks me where I get them from, so Lady Moss Boutique is where I get my Koko lashes from. So I'm just going to put those on and be right back. So that brings us to the end of today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, then please don't forget to give this video a massive thumbs up for me and hit that subscribe button if you aren't already subscribed, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!